Hey everybody, I am back today with another video. This, I guess you could say, would be a part two of the new cherry drop by Coach at the outlet. I do have all of my pieces in, so I just wanted to hop up here and share all of my items with you and how I styled and put everything together. You guys, I have been absolutely loving this collection. This is attached, and I'll talk about that shortly. I have absolutely been loving this collection. It is so fun. For me, I feel like it's fun, but then it also has like a bit of sophistication to it. Maybe because it's the black with the red and then the bit of sparkle that it has, and maybe just also how I have it styled. It just kind of levels it up, at least it does in my opinion. But you guys, I absolutely love this collection. I'm so glad I was able to get my hands on it. There is a couple of other pieces I'm eyeing, but it's not something that I must have. I kind of felt like I picked all the pieces that I wanted from this collection. The one thing that I don't care so much about, I still like it, but it's not my favorite, is this scarf right here. This is the diamonds shaped scarf. It is not my favorite from the collection. I do feel like it's better as a hair accessory versus a scarf for your bag or something like that. The reason why I say that, because it doesn't give me that fullness that I like when I wrap my scarves around my bag. But there is a little bit of fraying right here, and it is my fault. I did fold the tag and I did put a staple in there, but I was trying out different ways how I wanted to put the scarf on the handle, and I did tie it in a bow, and I guess it snagged it. So there is like a couple of threads out, which is going to be easy fix. I'm just going to put a couple of stitches in there and then put some of that fray away stuff on it. I'll probably just end up clipping this tag off and then just hanging on to it. That'll probably be my best bet, but I wanted to show it to you guys, as I was wearing it, and then explain to you what happened. But this is like, for me, it feels like a very delicate scarf, so that's something else to keep in mind. But this cherry right here is just one that I picked up a few months ago from TJ Maxx, and I feel like it paired perfectly with this bag. Now I do make sure that it is flipped, not like this with the tail end of the leaf going backwards, but mainly going forward because I don't want that part to dig into the bag. But as you can see, although it's not a Coach charm, it still goes very nicely with it. I do have my chunky chain up here. I just kind of have it just kind of slouchy in the back. I just kind of wanted a little something on this end of the bag because I have a scarf and this cherry going on this side, and I kind of feel like, just worrying about this side just wasn't really necessary. But you guys, this has been a fun carry. I have really been enjoying this bag so much. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this little Rowan charm off, and I'm going to just go through what I have in here. So in this little Rowan, it actually carries quite a bit. I have a a nail file that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I have some lens wipes. I have some medication for my eyes. I have two of those in there. I also have some medication for my ears. I have a little razor, which I also picked up at Dollar Tree. And I really do love these razors, by the way. They come in handy. They're really useful. And then I have a little nail clipper in here. And so that is all that I was able to carry in there. I'm sure I could put a couple more items in there, but that's all I'm really in need of. So I decided to put that in there instead of adding another pouch. So I'm just going to tuck these things away. I'm going to zip it up. Okay, so the next item I want to talk about is this little sunglass pouch. Now I do have it attached to the strap. I did have it inside the bag originally, and I kind of felt like it was getting in the way, but I decided to put it on the outside of the bag, and I'm so glad I tried that out because I actually love it there. I do have an extra pair of glasses. I have the tendency to walk out the house and forget my glasses, and I usually carry some in my vehicle as a backup, but I decided to put this case to some use, and that's exactly what I have in here. I have a cloth to clean my glasses, and then in here I have a spare pair of glasses. But then also you can see how it ties in nicely with this look. So that right there is a vibe, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure I had my glasses inside of this case, just in case. That way I wouldn't go without glasses at all, but then I would also have something fun to match with this. Oh, let me go ahead and show you the inside of this. It is like feels like suede. I'm not sure if it is suede, but it's a suede material. It's very soft and it feels nice. And that is the inside. Kind of give you guys an overview in the original video. But I'm going to go ahead and tuck that back in there. And then we are going to dig into the inside of the bag. Let's slide it forward. Okay, so I do have a pouch in here. And this contains my meds. And I have 2 lip balms. Well, one of these is, well, this one specifically is one of those color changing ones, those moody lip glosses, or lip balms I should say. I picked this up at Dollar Tree, and as well as this one. This one is the Le Mercier, I don't know, but I picked this up at Dollar Tree as well. I forgot my lip gloss and I needed something, so when I was at Dollar Tree I picked up something as a backup, and that is all that I have in this pouch. Okay, so next, this is how I have everything in here. I have my little pencil case, and I just have some other things that I need in here. I have one of these little travel size cocoa butters by Palmer. I have another lip product in here. I have my little thing of Mentos, and I have a Hello Kitty pen. And so in the meantime, that is what I'm going to use this for, not necessarily just for pens or pencils, but for me this is another way to accessorize my bag with items that actually match it, and just to also store what I need in it. Okay, so let me close this up because I don't want this to fall or roll off my table. Okay, so I have my wallet in here, and this is what I was waiting for, as well as a scarf when I did my original video. These I had to order because when I went to the store and I purchased the rest of the items, it was not in stock. They didn't have it at all, so it had to be ordered, and I just did that while I was checking out. And I did look this over and everything is fine, just like the pieces that I looked over personally. But let me pause for a second and then I will just show you how I have the inside. Okay, so this is how it is. I just flip my cards over just for privacy purposes, but I do have some cards over here, ones that I don't use all the time, that's in these slip pockets. That's what I have the tendency to put in here. This side doesn't have anything. I don't have any cash in here at the moment. I usually carry just my cards only, but I do have some change in here. And that is that for this wallet. I absolutely love this style wallet. It's one of my go-tos. It's my favorite besides the longer zip around wallets. I also have the tendency to grab this one the most. I just absolutely love this, and this is soft. I know somebody had said in the comments that they had to send like 5 of their items back, and I was just like, wow, because I guess their leather wasn't smooth and the cherries were peeling. So far I haven't had that issue, and I've been just wearing my bag, but I'm also pretty careful. Not to say that she wasn't, it was nothing of her fault, the person that commented this, but I'm just pretty careful about my items just in general. And maybe she's just got some defective ones. I don't know the whole story, but I just wanted to mention that I haven't had any issues. I haven't seen any peeling or anything like that on any of my items. Now I do have like a couple of marks, and it was probably because of this thing was flipping around and just kind of how I threw it, put the bag like in the back of the Corvette. So and it fell over, and it just is what it is, but it's nothing to stress about. I know over time this bag is going to show somewhere, and I like to enjoy my bags. I'm careful with them, but I like to enjoy my bags as well, because there's no point of getting them and then not wearing it and loving your bags, you know. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to just kind of throw that out there, just in case anybody else had any questions about that. But I have not seen any peeling, and I have been wearing this since I got everything in. I want to say that was on Monday I got everything, and I automatically switched over to this, and I've been wearing it, and today is Thursday, and I haven't seen any issues. I haven't seen any peeling or anything like that. So I just wanted to mention that. So on the inside, I do have a spray hand sanitizer that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and the case as well. And I do have some face wipes in here, some makeup removers, wipes I should say. And then I got my little Hello Kitty mirror in there, and then I do have my little phone charger. So that is pretty much what I have on the inside of the bag. I have the tendency to just carry the same things because generally that's just what I use. I just don't carry a whole lot of like things in my bag. I don't have a notebook, and I do need to put a little notebook in here. That is something that I do want to add to this. But other than that, that's pretty much all for this video and what I have in my Rowan. I'm not even quite sure what I should call this video, but I guess I'll come up with something. I'm going to give this bag a spin around so that way you guys can get a good look at it before I complete the video. Put everything back. And if I didn't mention, this is just a chunky chain from the Coach outlet. But here is a close-up. And I just have like a little braid on the scarf. Like I said, I prefer the square scarves better, but this will do. It's still cute. What I think I might do actually is find, for some reason, my thoughts are coming to velvet. So I think I might find like a cute velvet bow to put up here in black, or if I can find something in this deep red right here, I might just do that. That's if I find something cute. If not, I'm just going to keep this up here in the meantime and just rock it the way it is. It still looks great. I don't think I have anything back here. Let me double check. Oh, I do. Okay. I do have some ginger chews in here. Absolutely love this. If you deal with inflammation and digestive issues, these really do work. And I do have some little toothbrushes, and I do have some earbuds back here as well. I forgot, usually I don't put anything in here, but I just didn't want to overcrowd the inside of the bag. And I know these are items that I don't really go to or have to grab as often. So yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me go ahead and fix that. Absolutely love this bag. Just let me know down in the comments if you guys received your items and what your thoughts are on it, if you're going to keep it or not. Absolutely love this little glass case right here. And like I said, I like to wear it linked up right here on the strap. It kind of gives it more of like a chill vibe as well. But yeah, you guys, this is the cherry collection that Coach dropped on the 3rd, and I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I was able to get the pieces that I wanted, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care and God bless. Bye.